Song for Cesar was written by musicians Abel Sanchez and George Santana to honor the life and work of Mexican-American farm worker and civil rights activist Cesar Chavez. Inspired by their work with the Chavez family and the Cesar E. Chavez Foundation, the song speaks to Chavez's lifelong goal of equality and freedom for farm worker laborers in America. Sanchez, who wrote the lyrics and collaborated with Santana on the music, said, "It felt like Cesar's spirit was in the studio as he was creating the melody and lyric right on the spot that evening. The amazing part is that there was never any intention that evening to write a song for Cesar. It just happened." This is a story of how labor leader Cesar Chavez and the United Farm Workers Union, UFW, formed an alliance with the musicians and artists to help build a movement called La Casa. The documentary, through the first-person accounts of artists, musicians, members of Cesar's family, and other key figures of the movement, explores how Cesar's life and struggle sparked music and the arts to interact with this social movement, each influencing the other to create cultural trends and impact historical events. Song for Cesar, the music and the movement, depicts how this collaboration helped Cesar Chavez in his fight to raise the consciousness of a nation and improve the working and living conditions of farm workers and their families. Cesar's legacy and the story of the people who work so hard to put food on our tables must be passed on to future generations. It all started with a song. The documentary project was initially ignited by the song, instrumental in assisting Cesar Chavez and the movement known as La Casa. Written by Abel Sanchez and George Santana, brother to Carlos Santana, subsequently, the pilot DVD was taken to schools and colleges by Cesar Chavez Foundation. Due to early success as a highly successful learning tool, it has been expanded. Music, interviews, along with archival and performance footage were added to tell this compelling story of how the music, musicians, artists, and other important individuals were instrumental in assisting Cesar Chavez. The presentation will capture the interest of the viewer from beginning to end. The events surrounding this documentary project include a concert performance with an all-star review of artists and musicians featured in the documentary. The Si Se Puede all-star band is led by Abel Sanchez, co-writer with George Santana of Song for Cesar, the recording that originally inspired the project. This all-star band is made up of legendary lineup comprised of past and present members of Santana, Malo, El Chicano, Tierra, Tower of Power, Little Joe, and La Familia, War, Azteca, Abel and the Prophets, De Kalila, Sly and the Family Stone, and numerous other artists and musicians, all who have been supporters and performed the farm worker benefits and the movement, aka La Casa. The film explores how Cesar's life and the struggle for farm workers that he led sparked music and the arts to interact with this social movement, each influencing the other to create cultural trends and impact this significant social historical event.